Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys a no kidding first impressions of my newly installed Pedalcommander. So if you guys have been following the channel, you know just a couple days ago, I received my Pedalcommander in the mail and I ended up putting it on my 4Runner here. So I'm very excited to see what all the hype is about because, I mean, people really have geeked out about these things ever since I got into Toyotas. But I've never really felt the need to make my Toyotas faster. I've never been the type to ever consider a supercharger or anything like that. But like I said, the type of feedback that I've always heard on the Pedalcommander has been overwhelmingly positive. So my expectations are kind of high. I'm excited to see what it really feels like as we get into it here. So I'm not going to insult your guys' intelligence for install. It is no kidding you just unplugging your accelerator pedal wire, and then plugging in. It is a plug and play, no kidding. And then you just put a double-sided Velcro tape to actually mount it. Excuse the mess, but here it is down here. So pretty self-explanatory. It literally took me 5 minutes to install the thing. Super easy. Okay, so we're gonna fire it up. Let me give you guys a little better view, okay? Let's try that out. So I'm gonna fire up the car. Alright, so that's what it looks like. And right now it's in stock form or stock mode, if you will, okay? So this button here will let me cycle through City, Sport, and Sport Plus. Then down here you can adjust your throttle sensitivity to make it, one is not so sensitive and then extra sensitive for number 4 over here. So we're gonna start in, I just want to see the biggest difference. So let's go Sport Plus. We're gonna send it. We're gonna go Sport Plus 4. Okay. And we're gonna put our seatbelt on because things are about ready to get pretty hairy. I can already feel it. All right. Okay, don't mind the flashing tire pressure light. Okay. Okay, maybe it's not the best idea to be trying this out on snow for the first time, but already just when I put my foot on the accelerator pedal, it was far more jumpy than normal. Let's see here. So let's get down to the bottom here. Let's go sledding down the hill first. So even right here, I'm barely touching it, and I do feel a notable difference here. And I'm not even touching it. So this is maybe I should get out of the snow before I tried doing this stuff. Okay, so yeah, even right. Holy cow! Sorry guys, this is probably the worst example, literally on snow as I'm doing this, but I can already feel a difference. Right here we'll get onto a main road where I can actually give it some more juice. But as I'm doing this, I'll do a quick shout out to Pedalcommander. So they're offering you guys 10% off if you guys use my link in the video description below. So they'll save you 10%. All right, we're going. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go from a stop, see what happens here. Interesting, okay. Dang, okay, so definitely, in the mode I have it in right now, it clearly, as you just saw, it lets it rev out. It revs out the gears close to red line every single time. So I wasn't even on like full throttle, but it was just, you could tell that it was giving it a ton more throttle, much more than normal than what I would normally expect given the amount of pressure I was putting on the pedal. So that was pretty cool. So even right here, holy cow, this really is okay. All right, so it's interesting. I didn't think it was going to do much while actually driving. Everything that I had read before and seen videos on in the past, it always showed a notable difference, like while you're from a stop as you begin accelerating. I've always seen and read a huge difference there, but not so much. I didn't realize it was going to be It's like that's crazy. I'm barely pushing on the pedal. So I mean, for daily driving, I would not rock where I'm at right now. So Sport Plus 4 is maybe a little overkill for daily driving, because I was barely pushing on the pedal. It is crazy how much it does, though. All right, so I'm going to try this one more time, then we're going to go to a lesser level for fun, okay? Okay, so we're spinning out on the ice. I'm the only goober to ever try this on ice. Okay. Wow. Holy cow. It is hugely different. It is night and day. It really is. Dang. Gosh, yeah, I wish it wasn't so snowy. I can give you even a better... But just the throttle response is so much better with it. I'm gonna pop it to city. I'm gonna see if that... Because I've read that, you know, having it in city 4, city 3, whatever, like just in the city mode is really the sweet spot for a lot of people. As I've hinted at before, I never thought that the 4Runner, or the Tundra, or the Tacoma, yes, for sure the Tacoma, but I never thought the Sequoia, the Tundra, or the 4Runner, we're talking previous gens now, I've never thought any of them were... Maybe I should put in 4. Yikes. Okay, well, we are tail whipping there. A little bit more. We're still tail whipping. Wolf. Okay. I've never thought they were underpowered per se. The Tacoma does feel lackluster with the 6-speed automatic transmission, always hunting for gears. I've never liked that, so I could see this being hugely beneficial for the Tacoma in particular. But, you know, because there's less gears in the 4Runner here, there's 5 instead of 6. It's just the power delivery has always felt a little bit more linear, in my opinion. So right here, crazy. This is pretty cool. I can see why a lot of people geek out over this. But like I was saying, I never thought I don't think the 4Runner necessarily needs this. But then again, if you're the type of person to feel that the 4Runner is largely underpowered, which there is a large group of you that feel that way, you'll love this. If that is one of your major complaints on a 4Runner, this will fix it. This will cure your issue, I think. I'm extra excited to see how it will impact the 5.7 liter V8 if I put one on that Tundra. So I'm very curious to see what that will feel like as we get that on it. So I don't know. I can see, especially for the price tag, what we're looking at, like $300 for this. I can see how this could be wildly popular for a lot of folks. You know, I mean, it'd be different if it was like $700 and we start talking differently, but for the price point, I think it's definitely worth it. They say to change the modes when you're stopped. So maybe up here at this next stop, I can pop it over to City Plus and see what that feels like. Forgive me, guys, maybe I didn't plan the best tracker route. I just definitely wanted to get out here before the sun totally went down. But yeah. So if you have a Tacoma, I extra recommend you checking out one of these and maybe looking into reviews and considering it. Yeah, so I'm gonna try it when we get into the city up here. I'm gonna pop it into city mode and see what it feels like. So feel free to jump ahead 40 seconds if you want to wait for that. But yeah, even right here, crazy. I barely push on the pedal and it just jets to red line. So Sport Plus 4 is not joking around. All right, so up here, if we get stopped at this stoplight, we will bebop it. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go down here. I'm not gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna do it. So we're gonna go. All right. We are in City 4. Yeah, already just right off the line, it's so much more snappy. Not compared to what it was just in Sport Plus, but just overall, even in city mode right here, city mode plus 4, it is hugely noticeable. And this is So yeah, you can definitely tell that like I just put my foot on the pedal equally to what I was doing before, and it didn't jump to redline or anything. So this already is much more livable for sure. So try it again. So whereas before with the 4Runner, yeah, you'd always get maybe a half-second lag as you're coming off the line, and right there, right as I put my foot on the pedal, it was cooking. So I think, and we'll see here again, and it's crazy because I've been driving 4Runners for years, and I've just gotten used to driving these, right? So I've gotten used to their overall throttle response, everything, the power delivery. So it's kind of it's strange, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not gonna overhype it because I mean it takes some getting used to. Already I can tell that even in city mode here it requires some getting used to, but in a good way. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, it is instant. Right when you put your foot on the pedal, you feel it instantly, and that is not the case stock. You guys know, if you guys have a 4Runner, you know what I'm talking about. But it is something that we all just kind of get used to. The thing that would drive me nuts with, or that did drive me nuts with the Tacoma, is the gear hunting, right? I mean, it absolutely does that, and it's always searching for the right gear to balance fuel economy and power, and it just always feels wonky. So I think this would be a huge benefit. Let's turn over here. We're not gonna get hit here. Let's not do that. Yeah, like even in icy conditions, it is hugely noticeable in a good way, guys. So I think I've already made this video way too long, and forgive me, I should maybe picked a better path in a less snowy day, but it really is phenomenal. And yeah, again, I'm not going to be totally overhyping it, as I want to give you guys more of a long-term, realistic approach, feedback on it, I should say. So over the next few weeks here, I'll check back in. I'll provide an update video and just kind of let you know how I'm getting used to it, and really what it's feeling like. See, it's snowy right here, and I'm tail whipping a little bit, but you can just tell that throttle response is much improved. So, all right, guys. Well, sorry I turned this into a long video, but again, if you've been on the fence of getting a Pedalcommander, again, you know, do some homework on it, look into it. Don't just watch my video here, but you'll see what I've seen in the past, and a lot of you have always reached out to me recommending that I buy this. So I'll often ask you guys, hey, what should I get next? And so many of you would always say Pedalcommander, but I just have never felt the need to do it per se. But honestly, I can't believe I haven't bought it. I mean, given the fact that it is relatively cheap, relatively affordable, especially for the immediate gain that you get, seemingly. So I think it's worth it. Feel free to check out other reviews, of course, and then use my link in the description below if you'd like, so you get 10% off. So I appreciate you guys watching as always. Until next time.